EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
I'm one, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
On one, ready?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Once again, they run with Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Rolling to his left, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. On 3rd down, Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
12.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. He'll drop this one down and mix it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. He finds his man, Johnson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. On the move past the 40. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Again, it's Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite way. I mean, on one side, one of the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten. On the other side, a winless start.
And that's why you owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me. And that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless. Any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
On third down, Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. Take 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So on fourth down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Me and the homies can trade your outfit. Gun.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mixon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it.
Here we go.
They've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Mixon. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready? Come on. Sunday. Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Saints at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
There's Chris Olave. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man on the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
11 empty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give it to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
I'm one. Ready?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to drop that one free.
Here we go.
Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from adding another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Following the interception, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Wait.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get that drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Winston. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The first down throw for Winston. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 45. They'll throw again. Winston. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. From the red zone now, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But he certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On 2nd and 9, Winston. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Wait.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive? Right? They felt they got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Winston. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Winston's throw taken in by Landry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play fake. Winston. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Ready.
Now Winston on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll be first down, Saints.
Ready. Wait.
To the air again with Winston. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They go play action. Winston. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, 29 yards. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Do not kick it to 22. On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues.
Here we go.
It's a first down.
11 Thomas. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
On 1, right? Twelve. 11 MT.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston again with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running with the fullback, Alex. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Winston now. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Winston to throw for it on 4. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Winston. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Winston to throw. With a catch made by Johnson. Touchdown, Saints. Jerron Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
We got this.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
11
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the ball on the way out there. It'll be 3rd down. Right where they set it down, started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw, Burrow. Pass complete, Hurst. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
This one into the hands of Thielen. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball is in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick.
And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is now a gimme.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
And now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board with that. Nope.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Wait.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Saints, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons